Hey friends, good morning. So there is a sudden change in schedule and we have an event summon. So the pets arrives, which wasn't mentioned in the calendar, but on our forum Elliot 33 had already informed. He's one of our foreign buddies we call the Oracle, who is able to look in the game and scrape out data and very interesting data that he comes out with and keeps us updated. Many times, even keeps the game chaps updated. So, this has arrived, and hence there is a new hero, Luna. We have a forum buddy by the name of Luna. So, shout out to her. Uh, I'm still, I haven't poured my coffee. So, I'm gonna just do that while I speak about this hero, which is interesting as I give a first look. And I'm quite sure, as usual, certain people will want. I just poured my coffee and put away the. I keep forgetting the name of that thing in which I make my coffee. So, got it. So, we have a new hero, legendary, dark, Luna. I would like to believe she is a she. It's a she. Wizard class, which means you got buffs, your ass is going to get whacked more hard. There is a mighty pet family bonus for 1, 2, 3 heroes. We already know that. Everybody gets empowered, and fines get, or rather, fiends get reduced, and their impact is reduced. So minions get their impact enhanced, and fiends get their impact reduced. Then there are two passives. When a minion is summoned to any ally, this character gains 5% health and 5% mana, so speeds up more. When a fiend is summoned to any enemy, this character deals 85% damage to all enemies. This effect can activate only once per turn. So that's really cool. So if you have multiple fiends, you just shoot them off one turn, throw some tiles, and shoot it off again, just to get the fun of this passive. Having said that, going into the stats, attack 914, defense 898, and health 1728. Now, these are the stats of not too far away heroes or past heroes being at 20 emblems and still not reaching this stats. I just got my Hatter double limit broken, and he has crossed 960 or 70 with those double LBs. So you can see the difference, and just touching 700, 1700 in terms of health. So that's that. So all three stats together are brilliant, and by themselves are also brilliant. This is what is going to be the LB2, ailment immunity, which is excellent, and insane stats. The reason I don't talk with these stats is this is not the reality of, I would say, 99% of the players. This is going to be the reality of the top players. And top players don't need hero analysis. That's why this is more the reality and also my reality. I may give, depending on this, I may give about 5 to 7 emblems to start with to Luna in case I get Luna and level her up, which means these stats would be not even anywhere near the LB1. So that's the game reality. So doing an analysis with this is, I would say, blah. I'll let you imagine what that blah is. Going into the specials, Lunar Blessing at fast speed. First thing, recovers 20% health for the caster and nearby allies, which means Luna has to be placed strategically in the attack team also. Cannot be just placed anywhere. And in case she's used on defense, then of course the same logic. At the end, because impact, self and nearby heroes have to be placed, ideally they should be placed only in three spots, which is the tank or the flanks. Having them in the wing is really a waste. So after the recovering 20% health for caster and nearby allies, next one is at the end of each turn, the caster and nearby allies shoot a moonbeam at random enemy for 3 turns. Okay. So there is a buff that the caster and nearby allies get, and that buff is technically sounding like a minion. It may not be a minion, and hence minion killers don't come into play, but it's going to be a buff, because minion is what? Minion is also a buff. It's an addition. Any benefit, somebody asked me on the forum yesterday, so I'd like to repeat it over here also. Any benefit that is given to the self or allies is called a buff. So minion is a buff. And any disadvantage that is created on the opposite, which is the enemy, is called an ailment. A fiend is an ailment because it is constantly creating a disadvantage on the opposite side, on the enemies. So that's the buff and the ailment. Now, having said that, caster and nearby allies will get a buff which will shoot a moonbeam at random enemy for 3 turns. Each moonbeam deals 140% damage. Each moonbeam reduces the mana of hit enemy by 5%. Does that sound familiar? The only difference is there is no minion over here, but the moonbeam does the same job. It gives a 140% whack to a random enemy. So it's caster and nearby. So in case there is no nearby, then only the caster, or it's only caster and one nearby. So there will be two moonbeam beam shots going of 140 to random enemies. And the enemy gets mana reduction by 5%. It was 3% as I read yesterday, but it has been increased to 5. So Lady of the Lake has minions that give whatever whack they give, and they take away mana. And similar is what Water Pipe does, and various other fellows also do it. So there you go. Minion, instead of minion, there is a different approach. So another hero comes. Technically, when I'm seeing, she is no different than Lady of the Lake. That's it. She heals. Lady of the Lake heals the whole game. Allies. Then this one gives a moonbeam for a whack to self and nearby. Lady of the Lake gives minion, and those minions keep giving whack. So if I look at 3 minions against 5 of Lady of the Lake, this one is, I haven't done the calculation, but this one is still 25-30% already there. So it would be 25 to 30 HP. Okay, they're much lesser. And mana. So these 3 random fellows get mana, which is a random one over there also. Not everybody, but there are 5 minions causing mana reduction. Water Pipe, similar. The minions give the whack. So, am I impressed with Luna? Well, honestly, no, because I would rather take Lady of the Lake into play for really thorough, proper healing to everybody. Which means the 20% health recovery to self and nearby. I think I've been around for more than a year and a couple of months. I absolutely don't level up self and nearby healers. I just don't. It's a waste of time. And the only reason I leveled up the costume of Guinevere was because she gives that benefit to everybody. So, having said that, the first portion of the special is just a benefit to self and nearby allies. The next one gives a whack to 3 random. So there is a damage causing possibility and there is a mana messing around possibility. Those are the 2 good ones, and there are already existing heroes that do that. The only difference is Luna is doing it at fast speed. That's all. So we'll charge up faster and do it faster. But it's again, there is a benefit in case Luna fires. And this I don't remember having tested. That. But if I go by the principle of buffs, minions add on buffs refresh. So if Luna's 3 turns is still on for the moonbeam, she fires again, then it just refreshes for another 3 turns, which means only 3 random at any given time. If she has 2 flanks, 2 heroes nearby, there will be only 3 moonbeams going and only 3 reductions. So again, Lady of the Lake and Water Pipe score significantly there. Luna will have her uses, honestly. The benefit will be she can be part of a defense. She very clearly can be used both on offense and defense. So let me make that very clear, because any impact that you're causing on the opposite side, which can cause a mess up or a delay, there is a very high possibility of that hero being useful on defense also. The random aspect really doesn't matter because RNG ensures a lot of random stuff. So it just plays along in the same way according to the hero design over here too. So, yep. I would say okay hero. Fast speed helps. Benefits of similar to Minion is the special, but not the benefit of the Minion, because Minions stack. This one being a buff will not stack. It will just get refreshed. So there'll only be 3 beams coming out, and hence, I mean, to a maximum, contingent on nearbys being there, and only 3 opposite side will get mana reduction of 5%. So yeah, I spoke a lot. I haven't gone in my normal flow, still waking up with my coffee, but not so impressed with Luna. I would have liked her. They could have made it 100% damage and impact to all. They could have made 15% health, but impact to all. That would have been really insane and crazy, of course. And there would have been hue and cry. So I think this design makes sense. So having said that, not impressed, but at the same time, this gives a benefit. The other important factor is any hero that messes up mana on the opposite side is a useful hero. And if the hero is at fast speed, wow. I now am expecting a ninja to come with similar specials since this design is already out. So I would like to believe the first ninja will land up. There are already a lot of heroes, and Gelart came out with 10% mana steal with the first and 20% mana steal with the second charge. So there's already one whack of the mana steal in place. I see a ninja, and why am I saying a ninja? Not necessarily a ninja, but I should say more a tower hero will come with an impact all at very fast speed, just a matter of time. If not 2023, 2024 for sure. So, spoke a lot. those are my thoughts on Luna and this kind of a hero design, and that's why this video is a little long. I will leave it at that. Hope this gives you an idea. The other part is congratulations in case you have already landed up Luna, and good luck in case you're chasing her. Thank you, and see you in the next video.